And welcome back to Ran-DomU University, and thanks for tuning back into this channel. So today we're going to go ahead and get right back into what we do and get right to the nitty gritty and get this video started. All right, it's time to talk about this Titans draft. See what we got. Apparently the Titans decided with their first pick that they were going to take a guy who's built like T-Rex. And with the second pick, it took a guy who eats raw bananas and puts mayo in his coffee. And the third guy is a running back with no ACLs apparently. So a guy with no knees, a guy with weird quirks, and a guy with itty bitty arms. Though I actually do think Peter, Skoronski is going to be a really good player. So that was just jokes. So I think he'll actually be a really good player that pans out for the Titans. But as far as the rest of it, questionable to say the least. Got Will Levis. I guess, Ran is really trying to dig that early grave for himself. I'm not really sure why he decided he wanted to go in this direction, but I tell you what, ain't nobody going to be happy. I know everybody's going to be calling in 104.5 just bitching for probably the next 4 months. Yeah, it's going to be a long time. They're going to be complaining for a long time, and I don't blame them because I'm upset with them. It's a bad deal. It's a bad scenario. It's a terrible day to be a Titans fan, I feel like. Nobody wanted Will Levis, and we got him. We definitely got him. Definitely didn't want him. It's just unfortunate. Like I said, people want to sit around and complain about Ryan Tannehill, and I'll tell you what, man. People want to complain about Ryan Tannehill, and Ryan Tannehill has given this franchise way more than anybody ever wants to give him credit for. But everybody wants to complain and get rid of Ryan Fitzpatrick because he hit this. Ryan Tannehill. They want to get rid of Air Tannehill, because he decided to have his worst game at the worst time. And though I am scarred from it and I am deeply hurt from it, I'm forgiving the man, because the bottom line is he saved the Titans for a couple years. The Titans were going to probably be below average or bad. We had Marcus, and Marcus was pretty much going in the tank with this team. We had killed his confidence. He was done. He broke his ankle and he wasn't the same. So, it was just like... And then we actually were very competitive, got to the AFC Championship. And all anybody wants to talk about is, well, Tannehill didn't throw for any more than like 130 yards in the AFC Champion. Man, dude, shut up. Miss me with that. Jimmy G, he threw for like 8 yards, and everybody's talking about, well, Jimmy G's a winner. Man, get that shit out of here. I don't want to hear that. It's nonsense, man. Like, all they want to do is complain. Tannehill is the third best quarterback in the history of this franchise, behind Warren Moon and Steve McNair. I will debate it to the death. If somebody can find me another quarterback that was better, please tell me. I remember the other quarterbacks. Rusty Smith, Jake Locker, Clipboard Jesus, Kerry Collins the second year. We had Hasselbeck as well.
Okay, wait, who's Hasselbeck?
I am.
Okay.
Come on. Now, Matt was decent, but we lost. We had Ryan Fitzpatrick as well. This team's gone through all sorts of them. And people want to act like Ryan Tannehill was bad? Man, come on, dude. It's lies. Lies. People can say whatever they want, man, but it's not real. It's not real. And for the fanboy, for anybody who actually does like, Will Levis, and they want him to be the franchise quarterback, just think, do you actually think he can beat out Ryan Tannehill? Really? What's he going to do that's actually better? What can he do that's better? Nothing. Luckily, the only advantage he has is contract. That would be about it. Contract is, Ryan makes too much money. So yeah, inevitably, he's going to have to go. But I'm not going to act like he did nothing for this franchise like so many other people want to act like. And he just needed to be replaced immediately. Bottom line is they won't get any receivers. They won't get any weapons. There's not going to be another quarterback that can actually play with this football team. None of these rookies can make it work with none of these guys because they can't just get it done. Veterans find a way to make it work. Just so like the old dude at work that can just find a way to make the machine work even though none of the buttons are there. They can just do and still have it function just like normal. But the bottom line is, the Titans, I don't know which direction we're going in. I don't even know why we drafted a running back. I really don't. Hell, we could have got Drew Sanders. He fell all the way to 67 and went to the Broncos. We could have got Drew Sanders instead of Will Levis. We traded up for Will Levis. People don't forget about that. Traded up. Lost draft capital to go get him. The mayonnaise in his coffee drinking quarterback who eats bananas whole. That guy. Bathroom selfies. Flex photos. Massaging himself. I just... All I know is these are not traits that lead to successful, franchise altering and winning quarterbacks. None of those behaviors do that. I've never seen any of them that win consistently act that way. Just sort of like, I didn't even get to this point with my Memphis Grizzlies, but it's like any team that I ever see really just dancing and hee-hawing, having a great time, clowning their opponents, they never win. None of them win. None. All the teams that are the most fun teams, they lose. Except for the Chiefs. That's it. All the fun teams lose. I don't even know what these Titans are. I mean, I think they're going to be competitive because luckily, majority of the, conference or the division is going to have rookie quarterbacks, so you're going to have a chance to win it. You're going to have to go beat Trevor Lawrence. But I mean, that depends on the team decides they're going to keep Ryan Tannehill or cut him, save money. So I don't know. I mean, the draft has been a disaster so far. I think Ran is trying to run himself completely out of town early. There's a lot of questions. Now the free agent pickups have been good, but this draft, we'll see. And I mean, I think I like Tajay Spears, but apparently he doesn't have knees. He doesn't have knees apparently. Now they did say the same thing about Jay Ajayi, and he ended up actually being a very productive player for a few years and won a Super Bowl. So I'm hoping that might be the case. But man, the Titans, we have a history of taking dudes with just, a lot of medical concerns. And I'm not sure why. I don't know what the fix is. I don't know why we get off to it. But the Titans just love doing it. They love doing it. And they're making it real hard to be a supportive fan when they keep making decisions like this. Like nobody wanted Will Levis here. Majority of the fan base are UT fans. I'm a Kentucky fan, and I didn't want Will Levis. Like everybody else is UT fans who watched him play for the last couple years as well, and they definitely didn't want him. He couldn't carve up Tennessee in their sorry-ass defense, and they had no DBs. And I guarantee you one of those wide receivers at Kentucky that everybody says wasn't talented last year is going to go to the pros. Brown is going to go to the pros. He's going to probably get drafted within the first 4 rounds whenever he goes. But they're going to act like he wasn't talented. But I know the offensive line was bad at Kentucky, and that hurt Will, but I'm not seeing it. And hopefully these Titans can rebound. Tomorrow there's opportunities to get a couple more players. Maybe they restore some of my hope. But the sad part is they're going to have Will Levis for the next couple of years. So we're going to have to deal with that. That's something. But be hollering at you soon. Peace. Hi, if you like that content, please hit any of the buttons below and subscribe to the channel. If you liked any more of the content, please hit any other videos and continue viewing. And if not, then just have a great rest of the day. Thanks for listening.